evening it's 81 degrees and cloudy. Today it'll be cloudy.
We have a 2014 BMW X1. Customer purchased an Android monitor here, and he couldn't make the audio to work. Few things happening. One, there is no aux input output from here over to here. It's supposed to be in. Another thing is it came with remote control with its own harness. So he decided to install this one instead of using a factory iDrive. With this one, you should be able to go to the aux input, and we're going to open it up what he did to it to see if he can make the audio to function. He said everything seems to be working except no sound. So we're going to take the radio out. This thing just pries out. You can remove this couple of screws. iDrive comes out. This is held on with 4 or 5 screws from the bottom. He decided to put this one on, which is a remote control. Bezel comes out, then screws holding on to the radio, and you can take the radio out. Alright, so we got the radio out. Basically, you remove screws, you take the radio out. The biggest mistake I see here is fiber optic. This is the original factory harness here. These two here, that's the factory fiber optic. You're supposed to take this fiber optic out, put it into the T harness, so this fiber optic enables the function of the car side, which he didn't. As you can see, he just put it on the back side of the T harness, which doesn't get any connectivity for fiber optic from the factory side over to the radio side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out and remove that green fiber optic cable from the T harness and put it to the factory side. Simply lift up the locking clip, pull it out. That's supposed to go on factory T harness radio side. So
outside, right?
yep, it's the outside one. There are inner one and outside ones, and you got to make sure that it goes on the outside. And he actually watched the video on our YouTube channel, and he said he was following our instruction. Obviously he didn't. This is out that goes here. Okay.
What is the oats?
So what we would have to do in this case, there are 2 models of X1. The one that comes with just the pocket here without the iDrive. This one came with a factory iDrive. So you have to use the factory iDrive in order to use the functions on the car side, as well as the selection of the audio for the Android monitor here. So rather than using this, in this case, we have to use the factory one. So we're going to put the factory one back in. Second part, when he put T harness on the factory side, you're supposed to unplug the main harness from the factory radio that has a fiber optic cable attached to it on the far end. You're supposed to remove that, put it to the male side of the T harness that comes with, and put that fiber optic back in place, so the communication between the iDrive, the amplifier tuner, goes through the radio, which he didn't. He left this one at the original harness, which means nothing would work. So we took this fiber optic cable out, put it to this T harness that goes to outer side. There are 2 sections of holes, 4 holes, 2 inner ones and 2 outer ones. Make sure it goes to the outer side. And the third part, this has the audio out. The T harness goes from monitor, new monitor, down to this T harness. If you look at it, there is a 3.5 mil. It says audio out. So this audio out, it comes with 3.5 mil male-to-male plug. You plug that harness here, that goes to underneath, under the radio. There's a USB aux input jack. That has to be plugged in from here over to this 3.5 mil jack, male to male. So, few things he didn't do. He didn't have an audio connected here. He didn't have a fiber optic cable connected from here over to the new T harness. He replaced that iDrive thinking this is supposed to replace that factory one. In this case, no. If you did not have iDrive, yes, you use this. But since this one has iDrive, you have to use the factory iDrive. That's what we have to do.
Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. We're talking.
This is your official Air Force Academy. It's the only indoor graduation in the consolidated education and training.
Currently in Union, it's 81 degrees and cloudy. Today, it'll be cloudy.